Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. This is the playbook with Clarkus and Stevo, and
Yeah, I'm not discouraged though. No, no. It started to look like it for a minute, and then we got in a rhythm, fought back into it, and worked out pretty nicely. I see you got a new microphone. You definitely sound a lot clearer. But yeah, yeah, be much better quality coming out, just like the basketball team.
I think anytime you score 80 points against a team on the road, you should have a shot at winning. So,
Absolutely. There was points in that game yesterday. Like I said, we got down what 17 again,
yeah,
and I thought to myself, I do this every game. We get down by that, and I'm like, well, here they are again. But they'll come back. Sure enough, they did, luckily. But, you know, that I think yesterday just kind of goes to show you that can't put yourself in a hole like that all the time. Sometimes you gotta come out and punch somebody in the mouth, you know.
yeah, doing it. You have to do that against a good team like Florida on the road. Like they're a national title contender when they play like that. And I know we
Yes.
kind of neutralize their best player, quote unquote, their best player, Chinyelu. He's been playing their best, but uh, the whole team overall is playing pretty good, other than Boogie Flan. I think he was pretty terrible, to be honest with you, but the rest of the
Yeah,
team played pretty well.
he wasn't good yesterday.
Yeah, that was tough.
If I'm not mistaken, they played a lot of Klobuchar in the second half over him.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that dude could actually shoot.
Yeah. Oh, he was killing us off that pick and roll.
He was. So we
Um,
left him a little wide open sometimes, too. I know it was off the pick and roll, but there's a couple catch and shoot, like wing threes he had. And I'm like, yeah, he's from NBA range, but everyone's shooting from there now. If you're a good 3 point shooter, you're out there shooting damn near till half court now.
right. Yeah. I mean, you walk in the gym, if you're open, you're hitting.
Chandler was pulling from half court, so he hit
Y-
one or two threes from right there.
Yep. But I want to give a shout out to the big men for exactly what you said.
Yeah.
They couldn't really do much with Thomas Houck, which, my God, that guy torched us.
Yeah, credit to him. He had a hell of a game. He's had a great season so far. He's a legit NBA prospect on that team. He's going first round.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He could be a lottery pick if he keeps playing like that.
Yeah, he
Uh,
was kind of a role player for them last season, and then like in the tournament, he turned it up, and then they paid
right.
him good money to come back, and he's paid dividends this year. He's going to be first team All SEC. So
Yeah, but for as many bigs as they have, they've got Hauk, Chinyelu, Condon, Hanlogton, which I know the kid didn't play yesterday, but they've got the 7'6" Oliver Ryu kids. Like, how many
yeah,
bigs do you need? But our big men did a good job containing them for the most part.
yeah. Moreno, I think he had a double double. Maybe he was like 11 and 11. Diabate
I think he
rebounded
did.
well. Noah rebounded well while he was in. I mean, Moreno getting in foul trouble is
Don't
probably
hurt.
what ended up killing us at the end of the game because Garrison played fine, but he didn't. He wasn't made for this matchup.
No, no, he wasn't at all. Uh, Even Jelly did pretty well. I was impressed with his rebounding effort.
He did, and it's weird because this whole game, uh, it felt like we were in it, but also out of it. We were in it, but you look at the scoreboard, we were out of it. So this was just kind of a weird game as a fan to watch.
It was. But like I said earlier, I'm not discouraged by that loss. That's a hard place to play. That's a good team, and they're getting hot at the right time, man.
They are. They are. They did this last year. This team is built different than last year's Florida's team. They aren't
Very
as
different.
guard heavy. Now, if Xavier Lee's going to do what he did against us, then yeah, they're going to be hard to beat. Dude has not been a good 3-point shooter all year, and then he does that last game. So
Wouldn't you have liked to have Xavier and Lee on this team?
for shooting purposes, yes, I would have. I don't know if I want him as our point guard, but he doesn't. He wouldn't have to be, but he might have to be with Low out. So who knows? But
Well, he was almost a cat.
oh, I know, and I honestly, it seems like we picked Aberdeen over him, and Aberdeen had a great game to him yesterday. Shout out on his homecoming. He had a
Yeah,
great game.
yeah, he did. Poor kid got booed every time he got the ball, though, which I get it.
Oh yeah, hey, that I understand booing him when he gets the ball and during the intro or whatever, but like online, if I was a Florida fan, I would leave him alone. He helped me win a national championship.
Right. I mean, what are you mad at the kid for? Because he left,
Yeah, and you beat us.
right? So,
Like that's what
but
Todd Golden said. I'm sure you saw what he said after the game. Something
I
about
didn't.
okay, so he he's got the little smart ass look on his face all the time, and he deserves
Oh
it. Like
yeah,
he's cocky. He backs it up, so good for him. But he said something to the likes of someone asked him what he think about Kentucky moving forward, and he said, "Well, with the 22 million dollar roster, you should look this good. I think they will be a pretty good team moving forward." That's kind of the summary of it. So basically, I took that as he was saying giving uh, at Denzel. That was a shot at Denzel for taking the money.
right. Well, also a shot at Kentucky, you know.
Oh yeah, it is, and everyone's going to do that to us when realistically we know that uh, probably 5 to 6 million of that 22 million isn't playing, maybe a little more. So
It's probably a little more.
yeah, depending on what Cam makes.
Right. I think Cam got like 1.5 or 2. So,
Yeah, so it's probably. I mean, so out of 22, I bet so almost 1/3 of our roster probably
oh yeah,
isn't
a
playing.
third of our NIL
Yeah,
valuation is not playing between Quentin Slow and Cam Williams.
yeah. So that's fine. Y'all can throw numbers out. We deserve it. We spent the money. We didn't allocate it right. Whatever other fan bases and coaches want to say, that's fine. But
Right.
just
Basketball injuries happen.
yeah. But just remember, Kentucky's not leaving the conference, so we might be not at the top right now, but we're staying in the SEC for a long time.
Oh yeah, we'll always be there.
That's the constant. So yeah, I'm. But moving forward, what there's 6 games left, right?
I believe so.
So realistically, I feel like we got to go 3-3 in those, no matter who the opponents are, or like that's like the minimum you have to go.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
I agree. I mean, you got what? You're sitting at what, 7 losses?
yep.
So, yeah, yeah. I feel like you've got to. I mean, what's 6 we got left?
Actually, eight losses now. We're 17-8. That was our 8th loss, but we're 8-4 in conference.
Okay.
We got some winnable games. They are tough, like tougher, but Georgia at home on Tuesday at 9, so that's
Yeah.
winnable.
Yeah,
It's
that's
winnable
winnable.
though.
I
Georgia's
know. I'm
kind of
just saying, yuck for
oh
nine
yeah,
o'clock.
the 9 o'clock time. Yeah. At Auburn at 8:30, winnable but tough.
Is that next Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
At South Carolina, worst team in the SEC maybe,
Yep. But playing in that arena sucks.
but winnable. That's a
Especially
winnable away game,
very winnable game, but it's going to be a nutcase environment.
right?
Screaming
Uh,
cocks everywhere.
yeah, that's what they love to do, and that I don't know if they do sandstorm in basketball or not, but it's so annoying
Oh,
in
they
football.
do, buddy.
yeah.
They do.
Um, and then Vandy at home, another winnable game. So those are 4 winnable, not guaranteed, but winnable games.
You're right. I'd feel really good going 4-2 in that.
Yeah, well, the last 2 are at A&M and then Florida at home. So yeah, 4-2 would be I'd be
Oh,
fine
we
with
get
that.
2 with Florida this year?
Yeah, last game of the season, we get them at home on March 7th on a Saturday.
Nice.
Rupp is going to be rocking for that one
Oh,
because
yeah. Oh,
they're
yeah.
oh man, I don't know about you, but watching Alex Condon, oh my gosh, that guy frustrated the hell out of me. yesterday.
For me, it was Sabian Lee.
Well,
He was
yeah,
just
because
doing whatever he wanted.
yeah, to me, Alex Condon was frustrating in a different way because I thought he was just flopping, and he's a bit like quote unquote a better player than that. There were so many times where what was that one on Diabate where he grabbed his jersey down and then he fell down and they called the foul on Diabate.
Yep.
There was like two or three instances like that where a guy that big should not fall that easy.
Right. His inner Kyle Filipowski was coming out.
Yeah, basically, and he is a good player. Like I'm not trying to just like say he's like the worst player of all time. He's probably their second best NBA prospect right now. But he's I can't
He's either
stand big men that are soft like that. They take it the easy way out.
right. Yeah, you got to get in there and bang.
Yeah, exactly. Like Charles Barkley said, when a guy's banging you down there.
Right. Pause.
I know.
Whoa, Chuck, hold on now.
Right? He's too funny. But
I know.
while we're thinking about that, I had my what was it? It was one I wanted to do yesterday or last episode. Since we're just on the subject of men's basketball, um, who would be just say Mark Pope randomly went to the NBA or had to go to another job or something, or just couldn't work anymore for some reason? Who would be your top five candidates from anywhere in basketball right now that you think would come here? Because I have it. I have another one for another sport too, but I just want to do college basketball.
Okay. Number one for me, I know he's caught a lot of fire here recently,
Yes.
but it's Nate Oates.
Okay. Nate
Uh,
Oates.
Number two, it will never work out here as long as Mitch is the athletic director, but it's Dan Hurley.
Okay.
I think number three, no way he would ever leave where he's at, considering he's the defending national title, but Todd Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. After that, where it gets a little jumbled.
Yeah.
You go with some of yours.
Okay.
I need minutes to
Uh,
say.
I have your three on mine, just not in that order. Um, Number one would have been Nate Oates, but the way he's been handling off-field things, it's not that Mitch Barnhart wouldn't want him. I don't even know if I want him, just because. I mean, I don't know. He's a little too much. He's starting to become too much like Bruce Pearl to me, and I don't hate Bruce Pearl, but I never liked Bruce Pearl's coaching style, and I know it's somewhat successful. And quite frankly, I don't know if I like Nate Oates either. I mean, I know a lot of people like that playing style of shooting threes and going for layups, and it's successful to a certain extent. But maybe that's just not how I like watching basketball. Maybe that's why I don't care for Nate Oates to be my top prospect. I'd probably put Nate Oates number three though. So he's still up there, but I'd probably put
I
him number
think you
three.
just gave me my number four.
Pearl.
Yeah. He would
Okay.
come out of retire. He would come out of retirement for this job.
You think
Guarantee
so?
it. Guarantee it.
This job would kill him. Like you'd give him a heart attack. All right.
uh,
See,
so I've got four.
the tricky part with this question is how long do you think some of these coaches are going to coach? Because Golden is young,
Well,
so that is a great answer. So that's why I had Golden as my number two. I got Golden two and Oates three, and then I had Hurley fourth. Just because
okay.
I think Hurley's the best coach out in the country still. Like in my book, he's still the best coach in the country, just
He
currently
is.
sitting right now. There's
He
other
is.
ones that are in contention. He's not like miles and above everybody, but I would still, just me personally, I don't think it would take, maybe because he's got the UConn stink on him. I just don't. It'd be hard for me to root for Dan Hurley even when he's here. It'd take me like a year probably. So that's why I have him
Right.
before.
Okay.
I'm saving my one for last. My five. I'm debating between a young guy and a older guy. But my 5 would be from Arizona, Tommy Lloyd. I don't know if he'd leave there,
Okay.
but he's proven he can build a program and he can recruit elite freshmen. And if he has the resources, he could in Arizona, he could probably do that here.
I think my number 5, Grant McCaslin, head coach of Texas Tech.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, he just beat my number 5 last night. That was a great game. He's a great coach. I like him too.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I watched most of the second half, and man, Toppin and
Same.
Christian Anderson, they're insane. They're insane.
T. Toppin is insane. No relation to our Toppins though, or our Toppin.
He's way better than both of our Toppins, or yeah, Jacob Toppin. He's this
You
guy.
think he had a better college career than Obi?
He might at the end of this year. I don't know. Obi had a pretty
It'll be
decent career in
close.
Dayton. Obi, I don't remember if they name National Player that year.
Yeah,
Did he win it?
He was. Yeah, he was
Okay.
National Player of the Year.
I know he's first team All American. I just couldn't remember if they even made the honors that year, because of COVID. But
Yeah, they did
he
the
has
honors,
potential.
but no tournament.
Toppin was a first team All American last year, I think. He was first or second team, and he'll be first team this year. Probably the second or third favorite for National Player of the Year behind Boozer and Lindenborg. So he's running.
Right. Man, we missed on that one. Imagine having Lindeborg on this team.
I know, having Yaxel just throwing the bag at him, that'd have been awesome. He probably just wanted to go to Michigan and wear some Jordans, but still. Um, all right, my
Yeah,
number. What do you think about Dusty May? Would you take Dusty May?
that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what? I would probably take him over Bruce Pearl. He'd probably
Yeah.
make his way in. Actually, I'm going to change my list up. I'm going to
Okay.
move Grant McCaslin up to 4. We're
Mm-hmm.
bumping Bruce Pearl and putting Dusty May at 5.
I like that. I like that. Um, all right, my number 1 is a guy that probably wouldn't be here for long, but I really respect him, and I think if he was here, he'd win his first national championship. I'm going Kelvin Sampson.
That would be great hire. He wouldn't be, like you said, he wouldn't be here very long. He's
Yeah.
like what? Probably 68 years old.
He's up there. He was coaching like Oklahoma in the early 2000s, so like he's
Right.
been coaching a while.
And then
So
has just
he'd be mine.
absolutely rejuvenated a dead Houston program.
He has. They've probably should have won last year. Florida had the better team, but Houston had a chance to win at the end. You could argue they stole it, and then they got another good team this year with this is good transition too, with another good point guard. And I think you got something to get off your chest about a freshman point guard in the city that's close to
Yeah,
Lexington.
that stinky city up north.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so sick of hearing Michael Brown is better than John Wall. No, he's not. Shut the fuck up. He had one game, he scored 45 points. Cool story, bro.
Uh, Let me ask you this. Is Michael Brown even the best freshman point guard prospect in the NBA? Because right now, not only is he not better
No.
than John Wall, he might be the 4th best point guard prospect. And Louisville fans will be like, there's no way he's number 1. You got
Nope.
Darius Cuff, you got Kingston Fleming, and you got Keaton Wagler. Yeah, however you say it. So,
What about Darren Peterson? Probably the number 1 overall pick.
Peterson, I think he's going to play 2 guard in the NBA. That's the only reason I didn't say point guard. But
Okay.
those 3 are like the pure point guards, and I'd put all them over Michael Brown too.
Yeah. Kingston Flemings is having a sensational freshman year.
Fleming's if the right team gets the number 1 pick and needs a point guard, he could go number 1. I doubt it, but he's like not far behind the big 3.
If you had the number 1 pick, who are you taking?
Well, depends who I am. Let's say,
Well, let's do it this way. So you're a Heat fan.
yeah,
If your Heat had the number 1 pick with its current roster,
okay.
who would you take?
Well, in my opinion, the Heat are good with big man. Bam and Khalil Ware are good. I'm fine with that. So I think they need to go wing or guards. And honestly, they really do need a point guard. I don't know if I would go Fleming first, but I would consider it because their point guard right now is Davion Mitchell, and he's okay.
Right.
Think they're bringing Hero off the bench. They got Norman Powell. I'd go
Hero
DeBarsto.
doesn't even start anymore.
No, Hero's been coming off the bench lately. Yeah, because Norman Powell's he made the All Star team. He's probably been their best player, and Wiggins is the three
Well,
guy. So yeah, but I'd take AJ.
yeah, uh, my Wizards, who likely
You guys could
could
have the
get
number one pick.
could
Yeah,
have the number one pick. I'm like you. I think we're solid with guards. We got Trey Young.
bunch of young guys. The Wizards have a young team.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I could make an argument for both Peterson and DeBonsa. If
Yeah,
if your backcourt was, Trey Young, Darren Peterson, you got Anthony Davis and Alexander Sarr, who has kind of stepped it up from last year. Honestly, I think I'd have to go Darren Peterson.
yeah, he'd fit right in there. He'd be best shooting guard since Bradley Beal. Probably better than Bradley Beal. So
Probably. But I just really like the way DeBonsa plays, man.
yeah, I don't know if you caught him playing last night too against Colorado. They had a close game, and he didn't play his best game, but he kept attacking the rim, and he knew he kind of alpha mailed the game mainly because Richie Saunders. I don't know if you saw that he's out for the season.
Oh, I did. I saw he got hurt. I didn't know he was out for the season.
Tore his ACL.
Oh man,
Brutal.
it was his last year of eligibility too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn, I
Wow.
hate that for him. He was
I do
he
too.
was so close to being a cat too.
He was. I remember seeing photos of Pope meeting him at the Bluegrass Airport.
Yep, yep. So you said you had a top five of another sport. I'm assuming football.
Not for Will Stein though. For our boy Ben Johnson. I want you to tell me: are there five better coaches than Ben Johnson right now? Because I don't know if I can pick five better than him.
I don't know if I can think of five.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Um, I, I know one for sure. You
Yeah.
got to put Andy Reid above him.
Yeah. So
Uh,
let's say if you don't care about age, the next 3 year window. How about that? Who is the next 3 year window? Would you take over Ben Johnson? And if Ben's in your top five, just put him in your top five. Rank him.
Ben's in there. He might be number
We
two
can
behind
we
Andy
can
Reid.
we can throw some names out just to brainstorm together because it's our coach, so we probably have similar feelings. Uh, uh, Andy Reid's definitely on there. Uh, I think I wouldn't say he's better than Ben, but I think you have to consider McVay.
Yes.
Yeah. Of
Well, and
course, you
here's a crazy one because we're slightly jaded by this name. I'm not saying he's better than Ben Johnson,
stun him in
but
the
like,
ringer.
okay, so let's like make this a list of like five coaches that you would want coaching your team.
You would be okay with coaching the Bears, yeah.
So Andy Reid, obviously Ben Johnson, or no, let's not put Ben Johnson on this list.
He's number one, so these are the other five yeah.
So it'd be Andy Reid, Sean McVay. I'd have to put Liam Cohen on that list, seeing what he did
Okay,
with the Jaguars this year.
okay.
Um,
And now it's tough, especially when there's seven new coaches.
I would also probably put Dan Campbell on that
Mm-hmm.
list.
All right.
And part of me wants to say Sirianni, but I feel like I'm missing one.
Dude, I don't know if you're missing an
Oh, I
obvious
am.
one.
I am.
Who?
Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, you are missing an obvious one, but I'll save him for last. We got McVay, Andy Reid, those are easily two shoe-ins. Um, this one isn't the obvious one, but I'm gonna go John Harbaugh. He's got a lot of
Okay.
experience. Some go with him over Jim Harbaugh. Um, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do Sean Payton. I can't stand
Okay.
him, but he's a good coach. And then here's the obvious one I think that you're missing: Mike McDonald, the guy who just won the Super Bowl.
You know what? Got me there.
Yeah, so
You
I put
got
him
me
on
there.
there.
Um,
But moral of the story would been amongst those five, he doesn't have a Super Bowl yet, but just the upside of him, he'll be sticking around. So
yeah. I don't think Ben Johnson's going anywhere anytime soon.
no, he enjoys beating LaFleur 2 times a year. So unless LaFleur
Right.
leaves him, he's staying.
Right. And then maybe he can still schedule him 2 times a year.
Right,
Now,
right, yeah. Well,
that'd be nice.
I know. Uh, don't want to downgrade our boy Caleb, but he finished last in the celebrity 3-point shooting contest. So stick to football, Caleb.
Yeah, I didn't even watch.
I didn't either. I followed it on Twitter and saw that he finished last. So I was like, it's because he had so much ice on his hands, man. It was slipping. Yeah.
I did watch the celebrity game
I didn't. How
because
was it?
nothing else was on. It was all right.
Yeah.
Um, and then I watched the dunk contest. Wish I wouldn't have.
Yeah. The dunk contest is like a top 10 event for me, and that contest last night set it back a bunch of years now. Like that
Oh, it
was
was awful.
terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like a high school dunk competition.
I know. Yeah, I mean it doesn't help when there's no stars in it. Like I still kind of blame LeBron because after one of the dunk contests Dwight Howard was in, like '06, '07, LeBron goes on the mics like, "I'm gonna preliminary put my name into the dunk contest," and everyone gets hype, and he never did it. So like, you got to have a star set the tone, and he had his chance and
Yeah,
he didn't.
yeah. Don't just tease us like that. You're one of
Right.
the greatest in the. So last week when we brought up our dream dunk contest, how funny that it not 30 minutes after we got done podcasting, that clip came up that you shared that the NBA offered what LeBron, Kobe, T Mac, and Vince Carter $1 million each to do the dunk contest.
Yep.
That would have been the most insane dunk contest ever.
Yeah. I last night it looked like Vince was out there coaching the dunkers too, and that didn't even help him. Like Vince still has it, he wants it. I don't know if you caught it on the broadcast. They asked him, "At what age could you beat these dunks?" And he was like, "Right now."
Right now,
He's
right
like, "I
now,
could still do it between the legs."
I'll come out there and do it between the legs in this three-piece suit.
Yeah, that was crazy. But hey, speaking of that, I don't know if you've seen this. There's talks moving forward about a potential one-on-one tournament in the NBA for money or whatever during All Star break, and I found a potential bracket if you want to go through it and see who you think you would pick to win these matchups.
Okay, let's do it. I haven't seen this.
All right, I didn't think you did because it's kind of on a random website. I'm not gonna give them a shout out, but a random website, and some of these matchups are pretty interesting, and there's quite a few of them. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Do they
5,
try
6,
to
7,
make
8, 9.
them even,
Uh,
or
yeah.
are some of them
Uh,
like centers versus point guards?
some of them are centers versus point guards, but they rank the players 1 to 25. So it's like one
Okay,
through eight get a first round bye, and then eight plays number 25. They
right.
just had kind of like tournament. So this is the most. This is a very interesting matchup. Number eight, the 8 seed Tyrese Maxey playing the 25 seed Carl Anthony Towns
So they're based off of this list. I'm assuming they think Tyrese Maxey is the eighth best player in the NBA
this season. Yes.
versus
Think
Carl
about it.
Towns.
A one-on-one tournament hypothetically is twos and ones or threes and twos to 21 points, and you got to take it
Carl
out.
Towns, Carl Towns is eating him alive.
All right, so you think Carl
Carl
Towns?
Towns is pulling the first round upset.
All right, well, here's how we're gonna do this. Well, I will go who he would play the next round, and then we'll go to the next matchup. If Towns beat Maxey, he's got a hell of a matchup because then he's got the number 1 seed, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shay's winning that.
Shea's frying, and I agree with you. I think Maxey gives Cat a game, but just because Maxey will be able to take him off the dribble and can finish at the rim pretty well. But Cat should score every time on offense. So So, in Shea's Shea. All right, next matchup. 9 seed Jalen Brunson versus the 24 seed Pascal Siakam. Ooh, that's interesting.
Of
Um,
course. Pascal Siakam would score every single time.
Hi, yeah, probably if he just posted him up. The only way I think Brunson has a chance is if Brunson hunkers down on defense, uses his wide body, and makes some shoot jump shots. Which Siakam's pretty good at jump shots. He's got to hope he misses.
Right, and that's what I'm getting at. I
Yeah,
think I'm taking another upset.
Siakam. Okay, okay. Siakam will get the winner of an obvious one, probably Steph Curry versus Norman Powell.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. All right. So
Fucking agree
Paso.
with it. Speaking of Steph Curry, I have to give him a shout out.
Okay.
Um, have you seen the movie that he produced, or have you heard about it?
I
Called
don't know.
Goat.
No.
It's an animated movie. It's about basketball, obviously.
Okay.
But Layla saw a commercial for it the other day, and it came out on Friday, and she wanted to go see it. And we went to Movie Tavern yesterday and saw it. It was awesome.
Okay. I'll check it
Like,
out.
I mean, animated movie, but I'm over here like in it. Like, let's go.
Okay.
So it was awesome. It's a good basketball movie. Layla liked it. Uh, Lots of Space Jam similarities, but then again, also totally different. So
Okay. I'll definitely look
great
into that. I
movie.
love
Shout out
basketball
Steph Curry.
movies.
He's in it.
Shout out.
So
Shout out Steph. Probably one of the last guys to only stay with one team. So,
yep,
uh, next round is Steph versus Siakam.
Steph.
All right, cool. Next, first round matchup: Giannis versus Denny Advia. Which Denny Advia, I don't know if you've watched him at all. He's been pretty good, but he can't beat Giannis.
He's not beating Giannis.
No, but uh, the Wizards, that was a guy that got away from them. Denny
Yep,
Advia.
sure was.
Next first round matchup, you got uh, Jokic versus Jalen Johnson.
Jokic. Not even
Yep.
close.
Yeah. All right. We'll just go through the first round matchups. It'll be easier. Chet versus Devin Booker.
Book.
Yeah. I'm agreeing. Think Book. Heath.
I
Think
don't
Book.
think
Book.
Chet. I don't think Chet would be able to keep Booker in front of him.
No, he wouldn't. And he's still kind of frail. I think Booker could get low and make him shoot over top of him and not post him up.
Right.
Next one. This is a pretty easy one. Wemby versus Scotty Barnes.
Wimby.
Next one, which is kind of even, honestly, Kevin Durant versus Jalen Brown. I mean, Durant is the ultimate one-on-one player, but Jalen Brown's good.
Jaylen Brown has carried the Celtics this year.
He has, and I don't like him because he's a Celtic, but man, he has been awesome.
I'm going Jaylen Brown.
I would go KD in this, but it'd be close. It'd be close because I think that's a really close matchup. Um, and the last first round matchup, LeBron James versus Jalen Duren.
LeBron.
Yeah, Jalen Duren's been good, but he can't guard on the perimeter.
No.
All right. We already advanced to the round. We're in the round of 16. We already advanced Shea and Curry to the Elite Eight. So to finish the Sweet 16 out, we got uh, Donovan Mitchell versus Giannis.
Giannis.
Yep, I'm with it. Mitchell has been insane this season, but Giannis for sure. Next, we got Kawhi Leonard versus Devin Booker. That's interesting.
That's a good matchup.
I know, right?
I got
I
to
hate,
take Kawhi
yeah, I
because
was
it's
gonna say I hate to
defense,
say it. I hate to say it, but I'm going with the
but
tree
I got to
guy.
take
Yeah,
Kawhi. And Kawhi has played like his normal self this year.
he has. When he's playing, he's been hooping 30, 40 points every game. So,
Yep.
yep, I got to go with Kawhi as well. Next is Jamal Murray versus Jalen Brown.
Think I got to go Jaylen Brown. I'm sorry,
Me too.
Jamal.
I know. Me too. Me too. I hate it, but oh, now this was gonna be an interesting matchup. Uh, Well, they don't really match up that much well against each other. Cade Cunningham versus Wemby. Cade's having a great year, but Wemby's insane.
When it's Wimby.
I know. I'd probably put Cade up against most guards, but sorry, it's Wemby. And
Yep.
then the last first round matchup. Actually, there's two I missed. Anthony Edwards versus LeBron. I'm going Edwards.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I think I
Edwards
am too. I love
because
LeBron.
Anthony Edwards loves beating his peers and the people older than him. He's always talking about busting their ass. So
Yep. Yep. He's the Michael Irvin of basketball.
right, and this bracket somehow lined up to this, and I don't know how. In the Sweet 16, it was like us versus North Carolina in the Elite Eight. Luka versus Jokic.
Jokic.
It is, but that's an insane matchup. Like they've
Yeah.
neither. It's whoever has the ball last, probably,
Probably.
because
But
neither
I
can play
think it's
defense.
Jokic. I
Yeah,
think Jokic is the best player in the league.
I do too. But one on one, there's some people that could potentially beat him. Now he is the best team player in the league because he can do everything.
Right.
All right, here we are, Elite Eight. We got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander against Steph Curry.
Sorry, Shay. I think it's Steph.
I'm disagreeing with you because Shea has some height over him, and the mid range is automatic.
Yeah, but Steph Curry's automatic from upper deck.
He is. I think
And
Shea
he
can play
is.
good enough defense to at least make him miss a couple. I don't know if Steph can make Shea miss a couple.
True. True. I'm still taking Steph.
Yep, it's all good. So you got Steph going the Final Four. I got Shea. Next is, oh, we got a doozy. Kawhi versus Giannis.
Giannis. Not even
Giannis.
close. Not even close.
See, I think it's close because Kawhi as a defender is next level. And I know he's a little banged up, but like Kawhi is a guy that can slow Giannis down. He might not be able to beat him, but he is someone that can match up with him.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't think it's close in a one-on-one situation.
All right, so you got Giannis. I got Giannis too, but I think Kawhi stays in it. Um, got all right. I'm a this one's not as good, but they're pretty good friends. Anthony Edwards versus Jalen Brown.
Anthony Edwards.
Same. Now this one's a doozy. Wemby versus Jokic.
Jokic. But
I'm
it's
taking
very close.
I'm taking Wemby. I'm taking Wemby. I think Jokic is the better player, but on one, I'm taking Wemby.
Okay.
All right, your final four is Steph versus Giannis and
Giannis.
Edwards versus Jokic.
Jokic. Giannis
So
Jokic in
you
the
got Giannis,
final.
Jokic, and who do you got winning?
Jokic. Jokic
All right.
takes it.
All right. My final four, you got Jokic. My final four is SGA versus Giannis, where I got SGA winning, and Anthony Edwards versus Jalen Brown, and I got Anthony or versus Wemby. Is that who it is? Yeah, Anthony Edwards versus Wemby, and I got Anthony Edwards, and then I got Anthony Edwards beating Shea in
Ooh.
the I got Anthony Edwards beating Shea in the finals.
Okay. I
I
like
think
the bold pick of picking Anthony Edwards over Wimby.
I know. I literally, when I looked at this bracket this whole time, this was one of those things I was thinking about taking Wemby the whole time, and I get to it, and I'm like, Ant's got that dog in him, dude. He's just got that dog
Yeah.
in him, and maybe I'd like him better as a player. He's like the closest thing, attitude wise and kind of playing style wise, since the Kobe MJ prototype. You know, he's the next one. So
Well, there's rumors, or like, should I say conspiracy theories. I know they did the same thing with Jimmy Butler,
yeah,
but that it could be one of MJ's illegitimate children.
I know, right? Because he kind of looks like him.
I believe the Jimmy Butler one.
I do too. I do too. There's too many similarities.
Way too many.
Jimmy's at the end of his career. I love Jimmy. He's one of my favorite players as a Heat fan. He carried us
I
to
know.
finals.
I
Love him,
love
but
Jimmy.
he's at the end.
I love Jimmy.
But
So, wow. Yeah. But I by far and away, I think Jokic is the best player in the league.
I do too. I think Shea's knocking on the door. If
Yeah,
Shea gets a second
Shea's
title,
number
he's
two.
definitely knocking on the door. He's definitely right there.
Yeah,
Those two have
Shea's
been,
number two, and Wemby's in three.
yeah. So once Wemby gets like an MVP and in the conversation, he's in the top three of MVP. He's right there. Shea and Jokic have kind of been the top two in the MVP race the last 3 or 4 seasons. So
Yep,
Wemby's trying to knock on that door and get in there, and he can. The Spurs are good too. Like they can make a run as well.
right. Well, you want to get into a little bit? We got a little bit of Kentucky football news.
Okay, what you got?
Uh, I saw yesterday we got a in-state commitment. I'm
Uh,
blanking on the name. I want to think.
I know, me
I want to
too.
say it's like Landon something. I don't know, but three-star kid. But got a commitment there, and then I saw that a four-star running back, I believe he is the number one running back in the state of Tennessee, has said an official visit with us.
Okay.
And then I saw that the number one quarterback in the class has scheduled an official visit with Kentucky.
Or at least getting on the visits. We haven't been
Right.
doing that with top elite level prospects. So I think that's part of Stein and this coaching staff. Some of them obviously they're spread across the nation, but Stein implementing his Oregon ties and just everyone. It's just different because we're not recruiting 3 and 4 star recruits out of Ohio, and even before Ohio, it was always like Valdosta, Georgia, or Stony Brook, or just random cities.
Right. We got a 3.5-star kid out of Rome, Georgia. It's like he played 1A football there. Of course he crushed.
Georgia didn't want him.
Right. But I did see that I think one of our assistants took an NFL job.
Hmm, I didn't see that.
I think it was like wasn't like one of our, defensive coordinator. It was like I want to say like the passing game coordinator or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, one of those.
So, did you see about Bush
Well,
Hamden?
no, where'd he end up?
He did the same thing. So like not long after, Mark Stoops got fired, he signed a contract with Mississippi State to
Okay,
be
yeah.
special assistant to the head coach. And
Hmm.
then I think either Thursday or Friday, he signed a deal to be the quarterbacks coach of the Miami Dolphins.
Wow. I don't even know who their
Yeah,
quarterback's going to be.
Tua.
Seems like it. Hey, my dad is a Dolphins fan, and he seems to think they might try to get rid of Tua. Who knows?
A lot of people think they're going to get rid of Tua. But
I
did
mean,
you see enough from Quinn Ewers to turn to him?
no, they got to draft somebody. And this
Yeah,
draft is not very strong with
they're
quarterbacks,
not
especially with
picking that.
Dante Moore coming out.
Yeah, I mean they're not even picking that high. They won 7 games.
No, they'd have to trade up to get one. I think the Raiders are obviously they're sold on Mendoza. You'd have to trade the farm to get him, and then who's the other quarterback? I'm drawing a blank. It's not saying he can't come out of the draft yet.
Ty
It was
Simpson.
Ty Simpson. Yeah, okay, as Alabama's quarterback. I couldn't remember because I remember people were talking about him transferring, so he just ended up going in the
Yeah,
draft.
he entered his name into the draft.
So yeah, this is
No,
a
it's
very weak quarterback class.
I mean it's Fernando Mendoza, and then there's a massive cliff.
And Mendoza's, like we said, is probably going to the Raiders, where all quarterbacks go to die. So
While we're talking about the Raiders, would you trade our first round pick this year? Obviously, it would take more, but would you give up our first this year and part of a deal to get Max Crosby?
a first, yes, I probably would, but it depends what other player we give up. I don't really. I want a first round pick, but in my head, a first round draft pick doesn't plug a need as much as Max Crosby does. So I kind
Bingo.
of want to see who else we'd get rid of. I I want it on record. I would not get rid of DJ Moore for him. I would get rid of someone else on defense for him because DJ Moore has done better than half our defense did last year.
See, I would be willing to give up DJ Moore, and I
Okay.
feel like that's a deal that the Raiders would likely accept. A first and DJ Moore for Max Crosby
I do feel more comfortable getting rid of DJ Moore with the emergence of Colson Loveland last year. That guy was insane the second half of the
and
season
Burden,
last year. Yeah, and Burden, both of them. Yeah, and then even
Zacchaeus,
Zacchaeus and was
and then
Washington.
what was
What's his name?
Miller?
Yeah, we've
DJ was it DJ Miller?
no. You're that's Kentucky's receiver,
No,
DJ
no, no.
Miller.
We had a Miller on the Bears too.
We probably
Last
did. But DJ, who was the guy that was it? Walker, the guy that caught that fourth down touchdown
Walker,
pass.
that's what it was. It was Walker, not Miller. You got me.
But he didn't play till like the end of the season. So, um, yeah. So
But
I would accept that in hindsight, but if I could get rid of a different contract and give the Raiders, I mean, like I said, I don't care about our first round draft pick. It's like going to be 22nd, 23rd, and yes, we could use defensive people or even another lineman to help protect Caleb because as great of a scrambler that he is, he still has to run for his life half time.
right. No, that needs to be the focus this off season. You know, you not it really can't be. You got to make that defense better this off season.
Yeah, I think offensive line can be patchwork potentially because especially who they got last year, like we know Thuney's going to be there and Dalminster going to be there. So as long as and Darnell Wright, so if you got three solid guys, who's the other guy? Trapillo, he's probably out for a while.
There's a chance his career could be over. That patellar tendon is hard to come back from.
Especially as a lineman, yeah.
Yeah. And
that is
then,
tough.
don't you have Jonah Jackson? Is he on expiring contract?
Yeah, I think so. That's something they're going to have to address once this basketball season gets over. We're going to be back into Bears free agency and draft coming soon. Yeah, and baseball mode, Cubs and Yankees. So,
right. Well, you want to get into some of these segments?
hey, absolutely. Well, speaking of baseball, first of all, you see Kentucky baseball got a sweep.
They sure did.
Yeah,
They sure did.
Shout out to them and Coach Mingione.
Another shout out to our Friday starting pitcher, Jackson Jokin.
Yep, he had
So
a hell of a game.
He got shut down last year because he had Tommy John surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday he was on a pitch count. 60 pitches. That's it.
And,
He threw 58, 40 of them for strikes.
whew,
With 10 strikeouts.
oh my gosh. Yeah, and I know it was against lower competition, but that's great against anybody. That was awesome.
They finished the game with 20 strikeouts as a team. Had more strikeouts than runs scored.
Yeah, that's crazy. I knew preseason that they loaded up on pitchers, and they were like their top three pitchers are going to be good, and so far so good.
Yeah.
We'll see how they do against. I think they play St. John's coming up in a little bit against a decent team, but
Yeah, but no, our starting three, they're solid. Jackson Jokin, Ben Cleaver, and Leighton Harris. They are
yeah,
studs. And then also
Yeah.
got to give another shout out to a homegrown product. One Owen Jenkins, our freshman catcher, who played at
Yes.
Lexington Catholic. He
Okay.
had a heck of a first game. 3 for 5 with a triple, 2 RBIs.
yeah. You can't
So-
you can't beat that for a first game other than a home run. I guess that was awesome.
Right? So, but I'm very pumped about baseball season.
And I am too. And I don't know if I've told this story on here, but I have a funny story about going to a UK baseball game. I went with my dad, my sister, my wife, and some friends. And then our buddy Moose, who just joined our fantasy football league, he was like, hey, I'm in the outfield. Come hang out for a bit. So I went over, hanged out with him and his buddy. And I think we hit a home run. And Moose got so excited that he was jumping up and down and he broke one of the outfield lights out there. It was daytime, so no one knows, but he was jumping up and down, and like there was like these outfield lights that are projecting on the flags,
Hmm.
when it's dark outside, and he broke one of them
Oh my God.
because he got so hyped.
Was that the new stadium or the old?
This is the new one. It was 2 seasons ago when we made the World Series. It was the Tennessee game where Tennessee bombed 4 home runs on us, or 5 home runs, or
Okay.
something. We lost, but it was a fun game.
Sad to say, I haven't been to the new stadium yet.
It's awesome, dude. It's a great environment, easy to get in and out of, decent parking. I mean, it's worth going. We should go to a game this year.
Oh, absolutely. No, last time I went to a UK baseball game, it was the last game they played at Cliffhaven Stadium.
Oh, okay. You went to the last game.
And actually was sitting right next to Dwayne Peavy and talked to him for like 30 minutes.
Hey, look at you. That's awesome. Hey,
Super nice guy.
he is. I've when I served at Malone's, I waited on him a couple times. Very nice guy. He'd always pay with the UK card. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, right. Um,
So,
yeah, so shout out to the baseball team and shout out to the women's team. They just beat Ole Miss today. I watched some of that, and Claire Strack had
and
another great
and
game.
uh
So it's
and
okay.
I didn't watch.
It's all good. I had it on. I got us on this one. I was sitting on my computer trying to set this podcast stuff up, and I was like, oh crap, the women's team was playing, and
I got
uh,
sucked into a movie I hadn't seen in, I don't know, probably
dude,
8 years. Green
first
Mile.
Sunday without first Sunday without football, man. Kind of weird.
Yep. Yep. You'll find me in my living room watching The Green Mile at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right? Hopefully,
Good movie
this is the.
though.
It is a good movie. Hopefully, this is the time of the year where they start having good college basketball games on Sunday. So,
Yep. There was one today. I didn't
yeah,
care to watch it.
Illinois beat Indiana pretty decent, I think.
Okay. I love how you knew what I was referring to.
Yeah, yeah. That's part of my morning routine is waking up and see the games for the day. So, anyways,
Right.
so we forgot to do one thing because I don't know if we're gonna do a podcast for the next episode with a hate or tolerate Georgia basketball edition.
Tolerate Ant Edwards. Love the guy.
Absolutely.
I more than tolerate him. Do they still have the one kid, last name Blue,
Yeah, they do.
the
Well,
albino kid?
his first name's Blue Kane.
Blue Kane. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blue
They
Kane.
still have him. They got a
Gotta, gotta, gotta give
transfer
that guy
from
a shout
Cal.
out. All-time
Yeah,
name team.
yeah, right. Uh, they also had another guy back in the day that had it might be on the all-time name team, Sudiata Gaines. You remember him?
Sundiata Gaines. Yep.
Yep, that was the most rated
Yep.
name.
That was a good pool.
Yeah, I thought of him. I also thought of a game that David and I went to in maybe it was the John Wall year. Travis Leslie dunked all over DeMarcus
Yeah,
Cousins.
yeah, yeah. He put Cuz on a poster.
He did. That was probably the nastiest non-Kentucky dunk I've ever seen at Rupp. That was crazy.
I'd have to go with that or one of those. You remember that like 2 years in a row, Arkansas beat us on like a putback dunk.
Yeah,
Both of those were pretty nasty.
they were. Just none of them were on Cousins.
Right. But now
uh,
Travis, I really don't hate anybody from Georgia.
I don't either. They've had some teams that have been pesky in the past, like the Contavious Caldwell Pope teams.
But didn't
Last
even
year's
really
team.
hate him.
I think of the Malik Monk game against them at home, where we were down most of the game, and he hit a bunch of threes at the end.
Right.
Uh, which that also segue in my head too. I'm all over the place right now in my head with segments because I forgot to write them down. I wanted to do a trivia one with you,
Okay.
and
I love
this
trivia.
I figured. Now this one is a Kentucky basketball one, and I didn't look up the answers before other than the number, but Malik Monk made me think of this. There have been 11 First, second, or third team All Americans at Kentucky since 2001. Can you name those 11?
Okay, so let's get the obvious ones out of the way. It's Anthony Davis, John Wall, Oscar Tshiebwe, Carl Towns, De'Aaron Fox.
No,
No?
but
Okay.
I used this guy as a segue for this segment.
Okay, Malik Monk.
Yeah,
Uh, and you said since 2001,
correct.
Tayshaun Prince.
Yep.
Um,
It's got 5 more. I think you're gonna get
I,
him once you think about it. There's just one you might miss.
I'm thinking of a crazy one that sounds off the wall. Was Willie Cauley Stein on that list?
That is not off the wall. He was first team All American that year.
Okay, so I've got what, 7?
Yeah, you got 4 more.
Was Julius Randle?
I probably should look this up because I think I know them. I don't think he was because I don't think anyone on that team was. I think there was a teammate of a guy you've named already. There was an SEC Player of the Year
Oh,
that you're
Tyler
missing.
Ulis, he's one of them.
Yes.
So there's 8.
There's there's a teammate of a guy you named already. There is one from the before the Calipari era. And then there is what's the other one? I know
Jody
there's 11.
Meeks. Jody
Yep,
Meeks has to
yep.
be.
He
Okay,
was.
that's
He was.
9. Um,
Actually, I think I know the 2 you missed. And these other 2 you've named their teammates. Like they were teammates of these guys.
Was Cuz on that list?
Yep.
Okay, 10.
The one I didn't think you would get was Meeks. So if I probably didn't say that hand, who knows? But Meeks.
And this is a Cal. This last one I'm missing is a Cal guy, right?
Cal guy. All American team, second team All American. I know this guy made it.
Devin Booker?
No,
No.
this guy did not have a successful NBA career.
Did not have a successful NBA career. Oh, it's Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
MKG. Yes. Because yeah, it was in KG. So I think all those are correct. We'd have to double check that, but off the top of my head, those are the ones I'm pretty sure. And I think Sheboy made it back-to-back years, but yeah. So good job. As far as I'm concerned, you went 11 of 11. So that's we'll just start throwing a little trivia here and there, especially UK trivia. I do
we need
too.
to do trivia night somewhere.
There's a lot of places around town.
No,
There's different bars that do it every night. So
get together, get our wives together. They can gossip. We'll play trivia and drink some beer.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I think we're down to our helmets. You got anything else on cats, bears, anything? Just anything random? Shoes? I don't know.
I did buy a pair of shoes today.
Okay, what'd you get?
I bought a cheap pair just for work.
Okay.
But they kind of go hard for Walmart brand.
Yeah. What you got? Yeah. Hey, those are good for their for janitor shoes too. They're probably comfortable.
Got the air bubble on the bottom.
Heck yeah.
Avia brand. I don't.
Yeah, I used to wear a pair of those at Malone. Something around. They were like solid black. We had to wear solid black shoes, and they're like, we prefer for you to wear dress shoes. I was like, nah, my feet are gonna fall off if I walk around for 12 hours in dress shoes. So
right. That's me. I'm on my feet all the time. It's like I need to get something comfy. They're gonna get tore up. I don't want to spend too much money.
Right.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna drop this $30 on these. They look good. They feel good. They got memory foam on the inside.
There you go. Heck yeah. Hopefully, they
shout
last
out
at
to
least till
Avia.
summer.
Right. But no, been a rough week. Specifically Thursday. One of my employees quit on me on Thursday,
Damn.
like abruptly. And then on my way home from work on Thursday, I got fucking rear-ended and could possibly total my car.
Wow, for rear end, that's crazy.
Oh, he smacked me, dude. I was sitting still. Like,
Yeah.
traffic was fucked up because a light got knocked out.
Ah.
And I was sitting completely still, had just started to crest down a hill. Dude came flying over the hill on his phone, fucking smacked me doing about 35 miles an hour. Only reason I think it might total is because it's got the rear frame rails pushed in a little bit.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, the
you get
you know
frame
the totaling
damage.
rules are weird.
So
It's like if 1/3 of the car is hurt, then it's totaled. It's like so you kind of want
no,
to
you got
fix
to get
1/3 of it. Yeah.
75% of the value of the vehicle, and it's considered a total loss.
Yeah,
My
that's
wife's an
crazy.
estimator, so
So 1/4 essentially. Yeah, that's crazy.
no, 3/4.
Oh, it's the opposite. I see what you're saying now.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Once
yeah. All right.
the estimate of the repairs goes over 75% of the value of the vehicle, they consider it a total.
All right, that's fair. 75%. It's not even worth salvaging. With
And it'll
anything
be
really, right?
close. According
Yeah.
to Kelly Blue Book, my WRX is worth like 21.9, so almost 22,000.
Yeah.
And I'd be willing to bet there's $15,000 worth of damage and work. That's parts, labor, paint, all that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got smoked.
A non
Thank
shout
God.
out. Hate or tolerate. Hate Lexington traffic and drivers. Holy cow, so
Yes,
bad.
yes. Get off your phones.
Get off your
But I will
phones.
say this: thank God he veered at the last second, because if he would have hit me dead on, oh God, that car would have left on a wrecker. The back glass would have been blown out. The airbags would have blown. Like it would have been bad.
And that tells you he wasn't paying attention because anyone that's veering off is like, hey, I seen something last second. So,
Yep. Well, he admitted to the police,
so at least it's
hey,
his fault.
oh yeah. Well, he admitted to the police, and I was on my phone.
There's probably no way
So,
around it, to be honest with you. So good for
right,
him
well,
admitting it. But get off your phone. I
even
need a car.
even without admitting that, in the state of Kentucky, rear end is automatically the other party's fault. So,
Yeah, and it should be. It should be.
yeah,
What, are you gonna back up into somebody in traffic?
right. Hey, I've seen it on some of them dash cams.
Probably somewhere in Lexington. Yeah, crazy.
All right, let's get to the helmets. I'll quit my rant.
It's all good. Remember, we're gonna do basketball when we think of these schools for now, because then we'll just run this
Okay.
back in football next football season. So, who are your basketball players or alumni, whatever you think of this school? This one is a really tough one. I probably just drew one of the hardest basketball schools.
Oh God, Rutgers. Um,
Yeah.
I think you got to go back to the two kids from last year,
Yeah, let's try and put it on there.
Dylan Harper and what was his name? Ace Bailey? No, not Ace
Ace
Bailey.
Bailey.
Yeah,
It was Ace
yeah, Ace
Bailey.
Bailey. Yeah,
Yeah, and both are doing pretty good in the NBA right now. So,
that's all I know about Rutgers basketball. If I'm being honest.
kind of the same here. Basically, those two have been the two best players they've had in years, and they didn't even make the tournament with them. Um,
No. Um,
uh,
for the football side of it, Gavin Wims
yeah.
went
Um,
to Rutgers,
uh,
Kentucky kid.
great player, shitty person. Ray Rice went to Rutgers.
Yeah, very shitty person. Don't punch women in elevators, kids.
Yeah, don't be a Ray Rice.
Also, if
Uh,
you're a kid listening to this, you probably shouldn't be.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
If you like sports, you can listen. I mean, even Mark Pope cusses sometimes. It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah, I guess.
Hey, it's no big deal. We'll take any listeners we can get, but we're not gonna pull what do they do at a KSR post game show? They don't like kids half the time. We're not gonna do
Right.
that. So
That's
yeah,
all I know about Rutgers. It's
Rutgers.
Ray Rice and
There was another, not Dylan Harper. I think it was Ron Harper Jr. His other kid. He hit like a game winner in the tournament. He was like a big chunky boy, and he hit like a half quarter against Clemson or something. They didn't count it for some reason. That pops up in my head, but that's the only thing I can think about Rutgers. So we'll get that just most irrelevant school out of the way. Why are they even
yeah.
in the Big Ten?
I mean, yeah.
To get into
Sounds
New
like it
York,
would
I
be like
guess.
a. It sounds like it would be like a Ivy League school. They're actually in New Jersey, Piscataway, New Jersey.
No, yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Yeah, I guess because they probably have people like alumni that are noteworthy
Well,
outside of sports.
I take that back, man. I'm starting to get a little bit of memory about Rutgers.
Okay.
Back, you remember Greg Schiano?
Oh yeah, the coach. Yeah, I think he's still their current coach.
I think he left and they've rehired him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he came
But
back and he's there. Yeah.
one name pops in my mind because I remember watching this game. You remember the dude that got paralyzed that played for Rutgers, Eric LeGrand?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. That was just as bad as the Hamlin thing. I mean,
Right.
that was terrible. But I
It was
remember
pretty
him.
bad.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
all I got on Rutgers. We can move on.
Yeah. Right. Right. There was this guy on Rutgers back in the day. His name was Quincy Doobie, and I remember him just because I was like, "What a weird last name, Quincy Doobie."
And you didn't even know what doobie meant.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Another hard basketball one, but we got to get it out of the way. Sun Devils. Shout out
Arizona
to giving
State.
us Jaden Quaidens, but
Well, I was going to say James Harden.
yeah, yeah, he's probably been the best there.
He's probably
James
their
Harden.
most. Is he their most notable alumni in sports wise?
If you want to count baseball, Mark McGuire. Uh, but yeah, I mean, what
It can
the
get
thing
pretty iffy on Mark McGuire.
you were saying notable, not good guy or even a fair playing guy. We know James Harden plays fair because he's never in shape. He's actually playing with one hand behind his back because he's
He looks
always
like he's been at the fair, eating them
strip
big
club
ass
fair.
turkey legs.
So, but yeah, I kind of like Arizona State's helmet for football size, football
Oh, they
wise.
have
They
great
have pretty cool.
uniforms.
They do. I agree.
I like Cam Scatabo.
Yeah, I like Scadbo. I'm trying to think basketball wise too, but Harden's definitely it. I mean, there's some
I
names
can't
from
think
back
of.
in the day. There was a guy named Ike
Oh,
Diagu back in the day. Ike Diagu, he was all right. He was a top trend draft pick. As someone that likes to like follow recruiting, I can't even think of a big time recruit they've had since James Harden. Like they had
and I don't even think
Jaden
James
Quaidens.
Harden.
That's it, Jaden Quaidens.
I don't even think James Harden was a big time recruit coming out. Was he?
He, yeah, he was like a 4.5, 5 star. Like he was, I think he was in the same class as like Kevin Love and Derrick Rose and all of them, if I remember correctly,
Okay, a little bit overshadowed.
with like Michael Beasley, all those guys. So OJ
Right.
Mayo. Yeah, it's tough. They got Little Hurley there, who hasn't done too well for basketball, but
Right.
I don't think they've ever made a Final Four. So,
No.
all right.
Sitting there in the same purgatory as Tennessee.
Arizona State is known for having a beautiful campus, but with
Party
that
school.
comes a lot of distractions. Exactly, and then there's
Yes.
a
Party
lot of
school.
really close to Scottsdale where there's a lot of golfing. Like they don't really care about sports there. Kenny Dillingham made that clear when he was like, "I need some random donor to give us money for us to succeed." So,
Right.
all right. Oh gosh, another hard basketball one, but we have a
Oh
little
my
history with it.
gosh.
We have a little history with him though.
Making us think. Washington.
Little Terrence Jones history.
Yeah, little Terrence Jones history. That's a great story, by the way.
That was, dude. I don't know about you.
Committed to Washington.
I was watching that on KSR live on like in my parents' desktop, and
Yep.
I just couldn't believe that he went there. And then he cries to Coach Cal, and then he switched to Kentucky.
Yep. So I'm sorry, Coach. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Nate Robinson.
Shout out Nate. Um, probably one of the last great dunkers, especially undersized dunkers. But like,
Yes.
he's one of the best. That's one of the greatest dunk contests too. The one with him versus Dwight.
Yeah. Oh, we have to give Washington a giant thank you for Roma Dunze.
Absolutely. Thank you for Rome. I mean, he got drafted by us because he had such a good senior year at Washington, and like he they went to the national championship, and he just blew up him and Pettis, and Pettis was probably arguably had better stats in college, but Aduze was the better draft prospect, and I thought he was going to go like low 20s or whatever, but we ended up trading up for him, I think.
Didn't we take him at like what, 9?
Yeah, I think we traded up for him, and it was worth it. I think so far.
Hmm. Definitely worth it so far. I love Rome.
I did too. I did
I
too.
don't really have much hate for Washington either.
I don't either. Like I said, I think we've just gone with some recruits from them, and they took Quade Green from us, which is fine. I can have Quade Green.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have him.
I think right now they have a freshman on their team named Haynes Steinbach, who's really good. He's going to go first round in the pro, but he's one of those freshmen like the guy from Stanford, Okori, and just guys that will go first round, but you don't watch because they're playing on the West Coast at 10 p.m.
But they don't play till 10:30 at night, and it's like, ugh, who is that?
Yeah. So that's the only thing I know about Washington is Steinbach, and they got Danny Sprinkle as their coach. But cool football environment though on TV. I'd love to go to that stadium.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That would be a heck of an environment. Let's
It
pull
would.
one more. We haven't got a good one yet.
I know. I'm
One
trying to
more.
even think of the best play. Like going back to All Americans. Were there any All Americans from Arizona State, Rutgers, or Washington? Actually, we forgot a big important name. Who?
Michael Penix.
Yeah, for football. For basketball, we forgot Brandon Roy.
Oh, talk about a
Yeah.
dude that got robbed by injuries, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Oh gosh, I used to love Brandon Roy. That dude was a hooper.
Yep.
Man, shout out Brandon Roy. All right, and last one. We're gonna see if we can get a better one than that. That one was South Carolina. We're gonna skip that one. Ooh, I just dropped the one. All right, we got okay. This is better because they're relevant this season and have been recently, and we've talked about them. The Maize and Blue
Okay.
top 10 football helmet, maybe.
No, I
You
don't
don't think
like it.
so?
I
I
don't like
do.
it.
I've always liked it. I don't know what it is, and maybe it's because we have the Bears ones like this too. They're orange stripes.
I don't like those.
I think I like the Michigan one better than the Bears one, honestly. I don't know what it is. I think I just it's clean. It's a clean look and they're Jordan brand. Maybe that's what it is for me.
Could be. Um, I don't know that I really hate much about Michigan.
They should have won the 2013 title. Trey Burke got called for a BS foul on Peyton Siva.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Which Louisville didn't win it either, so not on the record book.
Not on the record books. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, they did. They
My,
won it. They just don't have the banner to prove it.
hold on, let me search Google real quick. The answer says no title in 2013 or 2020.
I love it. I love it. They'll get that back though. You know they will.
Retroactively, yeah, eventually, sure. I mean, in my head, they do. They still want it because I'm a sports history nerd. Like, if I'm thinking in my head, they won the year 2013, but to their face, no, they didn't win.
Right. I mean, it's like you see all these Louisville fans, any other fan, any fan base. They're like, oh, well, you won most of your titles back in this, that, and the other. These are 50 years ago. Okay, the game was still played.
Yeah, right. Uh,
Like
exactly. I mean, I just know more
the
to say.
game
I
was
mean, look,
played. It's here in the record books. Like, sorry, your team wasn't good from 1950 to 1970.
the only thing that I would have is like the NBA. The Lakers claim like 6 or 7 extra titles when they were in Minneapolis. The Los Angeles Lakers claim that. I think that's something someone could argue when you move cities, but it is still the same franchise. So that's kind of I don't know, but in college it's set in stone.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it'd be similar to like the Titans Oilers thing.
Right. Does Houston claim that? I don't think they won one with Houston, but their Super Bowl appearance, I mean,
Did they win one in Tennessee either? I
no.
know they
I
made
mean,
it to one.
yeah, they could have beat the Rams that year. That's close. But, yeah, I don't know.
You
Michigan wise,
remember watching that game and the guy
yeah.
broke his neck at the 1 yard line?
Not Kevin Dyson. That was the other
So,
receiver. But, yeah,
I thought it was a running back,
it could have been. I thought it was Dyson for some reason. I don't remember the names, but
but he like went in, head
yeah.
down and like crunched his neck at the one, and he got
Oh, was that Eddie George?
no. Um, it wasn't a known name at the time. I think it was
Okay.
like their backup running back, but
Yeah, that was the
maybe
first Super Bowl I remember watching. So yes.
I think it was the first one I remember watching.
Yeah. What a great first Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, we're
Um,
dating ourselves.
yeah, back to Michigan. We said we'd take Dusty May, but it would take Yaxel, of course.
Yeah,
Players from the past, the Wagner
the
twins,
Bird, Trey Burke, the Wagner twins,
Stauskas.
Moritz Wagner. Yeah.
Yeah, they made the championship game twice. They got blown out by Villanova that one game. We may have played them in the
Yeah,
Final Four if we beat Kansas State because we would have ended up with Loyola the next round.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
Um, Jordan
just
Poole, I liked watching him play at
okay.
Michigan.
Swaggy Pool. I liked Manny Harris. I don't remember him. Manny Harris was solid.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys they have now, this is probably the best team they've had since those Trey Burke teams.
Oh, definitely. By far. By far. I like Juwan
Who?
Howard much better as a player than coach.
Right? Yeah, the Fab Five, great doc, great team. One of the biggest sports blunders of all time, Chris Webber. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that team was loaded. You had, Chris Webber, Mark Jackson.
uh, what's his name? Jimmy King. I think that was the one. He was like the fifth one. Of course,
It was
uh,
something
Jawan
King.
Howard and yeah, of course, Jawan Howard and Weber. So
Yeah, Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, Mark Jackson, whatever King's first name was.
I think it was Jimmy King. Who's the one that calls Leitner a bitch at the end of that video? I forgot who that was. It is that
I,
guy that we're not thinking of?
I know. The one we should probably like the most.
I know, right? Oh no, we're not missing him. That's Jackson. We're missing Jalen
Yeah, it
Rose.
was Mark Jackson. You're right.
We're missing Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. Duh.
Yeah, Mr. 81 himself.
Right?
But that's all I got
Uh,
for Michigan basketball, dude. Hopefully they don't win the title this year, but I think they can make a run. And football, they got new coach Whittingham, so
yep, that was a great hire for them too, by the way.
they them and Penn State kind of pull a rabbit out of their ass. Quite frankly, they waited long and still ended up with two decent coaches. So,
I don't believe in Penn State's hire.
but I think Campbell is a good hire for when they
Oh,
hired
that's
him.
right. That's right. That's right. I forgot they hired Matt Campbell. I thought they promoted
It,
the interim coach.
yeah, yeah. Well, they did in season, but Campbell they
But
got
no,
him late in the process. So
right. I was thinking they made that interim move official permanently.
yeah, that's fair. Well, yeah, that'll be interesting to see next season too. There'll be some podcasts where we'll go through all the coaches and rank them, but there's a mini helmet mania.
Yeah. Is that all we got?
That's all I got, buddy. You got anything else?
I think that's all I got. Go
All right,
Cats,
man.
go Krogering, and we might see you before the Georgia game. Who
We
knows?
might
Maybe we'll
not.
do
Well,
a maybe Tuesday night we can do instead of like doing a regular episode, maybe we can do like a live X Space.
yeah,
Get,
I'd be fine
get
with
some
that.
fan
But
engagement.
since it's a 9 o'clock game, being pretty late, dude, we have to do it before, or we're gonna have to do it for
Uh,
next game.
We'll do it before. I'm not going. I don't know that I'll be up to see the end of that game.
Yeah, and it's just a Georgia game. It ain't that important. Now, next Saturday's game's going to be a pretty big game, too. So we'll
Oh yeah.
see how we go. Go
We
Cats.
need to do
Go
a
Bears.
watch party.
Yeah, we will. We will sometime.
But
like I said, we got pretty big games coming up. So,
we'll talk about that off air.
all right, man.
So,
Sounds good. Go Cats,
alrighty,
go Bears.
Go Cats, go Bears, go Yankees, go Kroger.